Hey Grizzlies, welcome to your next week of character traits. This week, character trait, we're going to take a deep dive into the word adventurous. Think about the word adventurous. What do you guys think that means? Go ahead and pause and take a second to make your guesses. Welcome back. Those were some excellent guesses. The word adventurous is defined by the dictionary as willing to take risks or try out new methods, ideas, or experiences. Willing to take risks or try out new methods, ideas, or experiences. Now, one of our character trait words, one of our IB learner profile words is a risk taker. And the first part of the adventurous is willing to take risks or try out new methods, ideas, or experiences. That means that we have to take chances. We have to try things in new and different ways. However, there's calculated risk and then there's uncalculated risk. We have to make sure that we're taking calculated risks. We have to push ourselves out of the norm to try something new in order to be adventurous. The quote that I chose says, "Life begins at the end of your comfort zone." What do you guys think that means? Go ahead and pause and take your guess. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. What does it mean? Welcome back. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. What that means to me is we have to take those chances and go beyond what we're comfortable with. So we all have our daily routines of what we do. We wake up, maybe you go to the gym, maybe you go and teach all day, and then after that you go to a practice, then you come home and go to sleep. That's the comfort zone. That is my routine right there. It's the comfort zone. It's what I do every single day of the week. Okay? But what we have to do is push beyond that. Maybe we add something in. Maybe I decided that I wanted to take up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I take a little bit more time out of my day and I try something new, something I'm not comfortable with because it's not my regular scheduled routine. However, it's something new. So we have to go beyond our comfort zone in order to find new things that we enjoy. For example, something new that I've tried recently, as you can tell, I love surfing. I just tried it like 3 years ago. The first time I went, it was very uncomfortable. I didn't know how to put on a wetsuit. I didn't know how to lay on a board because it's hard to balance. Super uncomfortable. And then I found something that I'm very passionate about. So you have to go beyond that comfort zone to really experience and try new things. Let's get into the questions. The first question that I have for you guys is, are you adventurous? Go ahead and pause and take a moment to answer that question. Are you adventurous? Welcome back. The question was, are you adventurous? And the answer that I'm looking for is hopefully yes. Maybe you try new foods. Maybe you try new experiences. Maybe you try to learn new things. But being adventurous just means trying new stuff. Again, to try out new methods, ideas, or experiences. The next question is, what is an adventure you'd like to try to have? What's an adventure that you would like to try to have? So what's something new that you would like to try or a new place you would like to go? Go ahead and take a moment and pause and answer that question for me. Welcome back, guys. A new adventure that you would like to try or to have. For me, a new adventure that I would like to try or have is I would love to visit somewhere to go surf on an exotic surf trip. So one of my goals is actually to go surf in Alaska. And I know that sounds crazy, like Mr. Hurst is freezing in Alaska. Who wants to go in the water there? But it's something that not everybody gets to do. Everybody wants to go to Bali and surf. I want to try somewhere totally different like Alaska. So that's an adventure that I would like to have. And of course, I would love to take some people, some friends that I care and love about to go with me so that we can all share that adventure and have stories to tell. The final question is, how can you work towards being more adventurous? So you're already adventurous. I'm sure you guys have tried new foods. As you're growing up, you guys are making these changes in your lives, making changes to your lifestyle and your daily routine, but how can you work towards being more adventurous? Go ahead and take a second, pause, and answer that question. Okay, I would love to hear the answers that you guys have. How can you work towards being more adventurous? For me, I really work towards not being sedentary. So something that I absolutely despise, sitting on the couch and watching TV. And I know you've seen my couch in other videos. You're like, Mr. Hurst, your couch is huge. It is huge. However, there's days that go by where I sit on the couch and I don't try anything new. And those eat me up. I would love to just try something new when I'm sitting on my couch, whether it's maybe hiking a new spot, Go surf in a different spot, go try a new sport, go find a new hobby, whatever it is, try something that I don't always do. So a way that I like to work towards being adventurous is actually an assignment that I gave to my middle schoolers where we made a bucket list. A bucket list is a list of things to do during your lifetime. Something that I wanted to bring out in my middle schoolers and something that I want to get across to you guys is try new things. And so many times people sit on their couch and they go, yeah, it's Saturday, but I don't really have anything to do. I don't really want to try this. It's too hard. But if you have a bucket list, a list of things to do that you want to really give a shot to, maybe instead of sitting on the couch, you plan a new adventure. Maybe you don't necessarily go on a new adventure, but you plan one. However, what you can do is check those off. And it's easy to see. Here's an adventure I've done. I finished it. I can check it off on my bucket list. I really think that pushes you towards going outside the norm. So on those days where I feel like I don't have any hobbies or anything to do, maybe there's no waves or I don't have any projects going on, I sit around and I think, okay, what can I do to be productive? Even though it's not comfortable, sometimes I do just want to sit there, and don't get me wrong, I have my days. But what can I do to be out of that comfort zone in planning my next adventure? Guys, I hope that you learn to be more adventurous, not only from answering these questions, but throughout the experiences that you guys have had this entire year where we've had to be adventurous in all sorts of things, whether it's teaching or learning or playing sports alone or playing sports together or finding new hobbies so that we can stay safe during our quarantine. Whatever it is, find ways to be adventurous. Thanks, guys. I'll see you for the next activity.